welcome back to the Frugal Gardener's homestead. I can't say garden because I'm actually in my utility room. The other night, temperatures dropped down to 3. Yesterday, it went all the way up to a balmy 26. And so today I decided to do a little video on the red potatoes that I have been growing. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm the Frugal Gardener. I live on a 4.5-acre homestead. I garden on a 1/4 of an acre when the weather is not like it is today. We got a couple inches of snow, and this is the 4th snow, and it's not even winter yet. At any rate, I garden in zone 7A. So this is, you probably have seen this before if you are not new to the channel. This is the potato that I'm growing. Yes, potato, singular. This is all for just one potato. So I decided to try and break this down for you guys, because you might think, okay, yes, you can grow potatoes indoors in the winter. That's great. But what's one potato going to do? Well, here's the thing. One potato, I've done this multiple times now. And one potato, this one container here, it's a dishpan, will give you I've gotten between 5 and 8 potatoes from one potato from one pan. Usually, I get about 4 or 5 good ones. Then I have a couple of small ones. And that's the reason why I am calling this free, because these are smaller ones that I would normally throw away. Now, this is a decent sized one, but I have another container that I'm going to show you guys. But I wanted to break this down. Back in the day, most of you probably remember, because most of you guys here are over 40. Back in the day, we used to get the Sunny paper, clip the coupons, and you'd save 25 cents here, 20 cents here, 40 cents here. And individually, separately, it wasn't worth the effort. But when you add them up, especially on a weekly, monthly basis, then it's worthwhile. Now it's all this electronic crap that, look, I'm in my 70s, and all this digital coupon stuff. Some of you guys might be able to deal with it, but it's too complicated for me. I just prefer the old-fashioned way. So using that as an example, just think about it. This is going to give me a minimum of 5 or 6 potatoes from just one potato. So now what I'm going to do, once this is done, if you look, you'll see this was planted back in late September 27th to be exact. You can see these leaves are starting to wilt, starting to turn, because it's been, well, another week, week and a half. It's going to be 3 months. So what am I going to do? I'm going to plant this guy. This is the same situation. You have, I'm going to turn this over. If you look at the eyes on here, I'm trying to get this without the shadow. This is right for the planting. A lot of people who are not gardeners would throw this away. I'm going to plant this, and hopefully I'll get the same result that I'm going to get from this, same result that I get all the time. So if you have a large family, this may not pertain to you, but if you can regrow potatoes that you were going to throw away, potatoes that are free, then you're actually literally getting free food, which is kind of like when you click the coupons, except for when you click coupons, you get a discount. Here, you're getting it totally free. So if you have 5 or 6 good potatoes, okay, that's fine. But what if you have 2 bins of potatoes growing? 2 dishpans, I should say, of potatoes growing, which is exactly what I have here. Now, this is I staggered these. So this is about a month old, maybe a little bit more. You can't really tell by looking. I ran out of labels, so I just got my new ones. So I will label this. This was planted in November. And so as you can see, both of these are going to give me potatoes. Now, this is the one that I hadn't planted. I may just wait until this one is harvested, use the same container, and I mean, basically it's a done deal. So, if you multiply this and you do 2 more, doesn't take a lot of space. Then you have 4. And if you're getting, let's say, 6 good potatoes out of each one, I mean, you got like 24 potatoes. You're getting into a decent amount of potatoes. And I don't know. I mean, maybe the kids are grown and have moved out, and it's just, you and your significant other, or if you're just cooking for 1, 2, or 3 people, then these potatoes will last you for a while. So I will do a harvest video on these again, but I will also link to the one that I did originally that did quite well, so that you won't have to wait to see what's going to come out of these containers. You'll be able to see what I harvested from using the same method before. So again, when I harvest these, they're not all going to be the same size. You guys know how it goes. There's going to be 1 or 2 runts. There's going to be 1 or 2 that don't make the grade. There's a process called chitting, which what you do is you cut these, you cut where these eyes are, they call them eyes, and this way you can plant more than 1. Now I should say this is the one. This is not 1. This is 4 small potatoes that I put in here. And yes, these are all red potatoes. I do have white potatoes that I'm probably going to save until the spring and replant, but these are 4 smaller ones. So this is also kind of an experiment, because I don't know how many I'm going to get, because it's a little different equation than this here. But all total, like I said, this is going to be the 3rd one. So that'll be 3 batches. It's 2 of us here, sometimes 3 of us. And, I can throw these in the oven. There's a bunch of things you can do with potatoes, but that's what I'm going to do. But there's also a situation of when you're growing indoors of light. Okay, now there will be times when you don't have natural light. And for me, if this lasts for days and days, where you have a lot of cloudy, dreary, rainy, snowy days and there's no sun, then I use artificial light. These are the lights that I use. I'm not suggesting that you go out and buy lights, but if you watch my series on hydroponics, then you might already have lights. But or if you're going to do this on a regular basis during the winter, it might be a good idea for you to pick some up, if you can pick some up, on sale. But this is just what I do if I don't have natural light for a couple of days, and this kind of helps keep them growing. This is the first one that I planted this fall. This is the 2nd one, and there's more to come. So just another tip for you guys. So there you have it. Before I go, I promised to give you guys the answer to the little pop quiz that I did in the last video. The question was, what is the number of families in the U.S. that have some sort of gardening? And that's, any kind of vegetable garden. And the answer is 43%. Now there was another place that I researched this answer, and it said 41%. So 41 to 43%. If you chose that answer, then you were correct. So that was just something we did for a bit of fun. And I am in the process of putting together a video on oranges, if you can believe that. And also, I'm working on a video of what smart gardeners are doing now to get ready for the spring. So those are the two that I am in the process of trying to get together. Once again, I've been delayed by the snow. So it's a pain in the behind. What can you do? It's not even winter yet. We still have another week and a half before the solstice. But we will trudge through and get this done. I'll give you guys an update on the compost bin, the greenhouse, and everything else that's going on here. So that's it for now. Thank you guys for taking the time. I'm going to take the time to watch these videos. I'm going to do a couple of shorts. I haven't really experimented much with these, but because of the holidays, because you guys are going to be out shopping and partying and decorating trees and I don't know, singing carols, who knows? I know you don't have a lot of time, especially this time of year. So I'm going to try to do a couple of shorts throughout the week. Hopefully you'll check those out and comment. Please tell your friends. Again, repost this video. I really appreciate it. I'm the Frugal Gardener. Catch you guys on the flip side. And remember, when you grow your own food, you'll always know where it comes from. Catch you in a few days.